team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to
touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Taken down and sacked. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to of the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 29. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting... And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
The pass.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10.
40-yard line.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And Howland Sink was the quarterback in his center on that play. They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 34. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Sly on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Is good.
21-0 our score after one.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Sly set to boot it. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? Let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how many often does that team that had been playing before win game one?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. But it's a one-shot deal like the NFL. That's critical because now you come in and you got the momentum. You can take them out in that one game and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly or this might be their last game. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Harris has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, we look looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They run it with Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
5-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Third down.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And all the way down to the 27. A big play on third down for the Lions. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Sly for the PAT.
For the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Taken down and sacked.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Big hold of the 30. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Strip that ball. Mike 28. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike 28. Mike 28. All day.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And the pressure gets to him again.
Back sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. They've sort of epitomized balance. I mean, he's thrown the ball pretty well. They've run the ball well. Got to be pretty happy over on that sideline.
Takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it? As much as those guys back there want to throw the ball around and be the focal point, when you're able to run it well and hold the defense back from their pass rush, it allows you to throw it as well as we're seeing so far in this game.
Yeah, now they'll be looking to add to their lead here in the 2nd quarter. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
48-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And 8.
Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
Complete to number 85.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And some room to roam now. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off in.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Sly on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards.
Joey Sly set.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finds his tight end, Ingram. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. The pass. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Quarterback taken down and sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2nd and long. Out quickly to Judy. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Judy, complete.
The pass.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
Like 28. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll drop to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
At the 32-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are in for 6. And that touchdown there, it's not going to get them a win. It makes things a little more respectable.
Yeah, a little more palatable going out in this ball game. A little something to build on going into the next game, but it won't alter the final score.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So that one will be accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Past the 20. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Ball carrier.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. this one to his tight end out on the right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Watch the sled. Watch the sled. Mike 28. Mike 28.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off the pass.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25 yards.
And New York set to take the field. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 28. I got him. I got him.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Mike 28. Mike 28. Mike 28.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for number 82. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. The Lions